Good morning, student. Today's chapter we will learn regarding the chapter 2, that is nutrition in animals. Already we have discussed the introduction parts and different kinds of animals which they differ in taking food. Also today already we discussed regarding digestive system in humans. So digestion in humans, already we have discussed the various compartments which are involved in the digestive system. So already we know that food is taken through our mouth and which is utilized in our stomach, and the nutrition which are required by our body is observed by different glands present in the body. So already we discussed there is a continuous canal through which food passes through every compartment, which begins at buccal cavity and ends at anus. Got it now? So in various compartments they have different role or they have different function to break down of food. Also we have learned regarding the glands which are associated with the digestive system, which are associated with the other organs. These glands like salivary glands, liver, pancreas, they involve because they secrete some digestive juice which will help in breakdown of complex food into a simpler substances. So they also involve in digestion process. So this all together, the parts of this together of this compartment all together, they are called alimentary canal. Already we discussed alimentary canal, also we can call digestive tract. So this all involves in breaking down the complex food into a simpler substances, and that substances which the nutrition which is contained in these food items are absorbed by our body cell. So the unwanted waste are excreted outside through the anus. Got it now? So today we'll discuss regarding first, that is mouth. That is buccal cavity, we can say. So the food will take through our mouth. So the process of taking food into the body is called ingestion. What is called ingestion? The process of taking food through our mouth into the body is called what? Ingestion. So in mouth, the digestion process starts itself in the mouth. The digestion take place, the food digestion take place start in the mouth itself. Our mouth having teeth, we have 16 pair of teeth in our mouth. This teeth which is rooted in different cavity of our gums. These teeth have different role and different function. They have vary in size. The shape and size are different, so they have different function. So what is the role of these teeth in our mouth? They also help in breaking down mechanically into a small pieces, breaking down of food particles mechanically into a small pieces. What are the roles? There are different 16 pair of teeth. So we'll study what are the function, what are the roles of this teeth. So in front of the teeth, in front of the mouth, you will find there are 4 pair of teeth, upper jaw and lower jaw I am talking about. So lower jaw, there are the 4 teeth are known as incisor. They are called incisor. So they are used for biting the food particles. Adjacent, these 4 teeth, also called the middle 2 teeth, are called central incisor, and the adjacent to the central incisor, they are called lateral incisor. So no need to confuse, but already remember incisor teeth. They are called, the front 4 teeth are called incisor. Upper jaw, lower jaw as well. Got it now? So that their function is to bite the food particles. And the next to incisor, there are 2 pair, upper 1 pair, lower 1 pair. That is 4 teeth. They are known as canine. They are used for tearing the food particles. Their function is to tear the food particles. And then next to canine, there are free molars. What are called? Free molar. They are used for crushing the food particles. And then free molar, then molar. Molar, which is the last 4 pair. They are 2 pair, we can say, 4 pair, we can say. Molar, that is grinding. They use for grinding. So these are the different teeth which are present in our mouth, which have a different function. Got it now? So as you all know, in buccal cavity, we have a salivary glands. We have a salivary. salivary glands. These salivary glands secrete some digestive juice. What? Digestive juice, which will help in breaking down the food. This digestive juice which will mix in with the food particles, and they will further help in breaking down of food into a simpler substances. So this digestive juice, the salivary glands consist of digestive juice. If you take an activity, by activity we'll understand what the saliva contains, what is the role of saliva, why saliva is useful in digestive system. Salivary gland, if you take a two test tube, you fill this test tube, that is A, test tube A, this is B. Test tube A, fill this test tube A with boiled rice. Rice without chewing it in our mouth. If just fill it and add 2 to 3 drops of of water. Now, and this test tube, this is test tube. This test tube fill this boiled rice after chewing the food. Chewing food. Got it now? Boiled rice after chewing the food filled in this, and also had 2 to 3 drops of water, similarly like this. So this test tube A and B. If you see that there is a, so now you had again 2 to 3 drops of iodine solution. You will see there is a change in color. If you see here, without the mixing of saliva in this test tube A, you will find this is blue-black. What color? Blue-black color. But if you see here, there is a not blue-black. You will find little bit yellowish color. Why? What is happening? Here saliva is absent, here saliva is present. After chewing the boiled rice in our mouth, we are keeping in this test tube. But if you change the yellowish color, because here in rice, especially rice, carbohydrate is present. So there is starch is present. In carbohydrate, that is in the form of starch. So here starch is present. If you put in starch, in potato, if you see, potato, its contents of carbohydrate. If you put 2 to 3 drops of iodine solution, dilute iodine solution, the color it will change into blue-black. So therefore it is in blue-black. But here saliva is mixed. So in saliva, what it contains? Therefore saliva, some digestive juice is there which will convert starch into sugar. Starch into this saliva used for convert starch to sugar. Further, this break down into sugar form, which is utilized by our bodies, and further it will pass through the food pipe and it will reach to the stomach. Got it now? So these are the, we know what is the role of saliva. Say the saliva helps in converting starch into sugar. This much you have to know. What is the role of salivary glands? Starch into sugar. Got it now? So, and also you will see, you will find there is a tongue, muscular flexi tongue is present, which is attached to the end of the buccal cavity. So we'll study regarding salivary gland. First, tongue. This tongue, which is attached to our mouth, have different function. They also help in speaking. This tongues also, which is free at the front end to move all direction. Also it will help in mixing the food with the saliva. Got it? And also it will help in swallowing the food. But then this tongues, in the surface of the tongue there is a small bud, taste bud. We can say taste buds. These taste buds which will help in tasting variety of food. If you see, there are 4 types. There are 5 types, but one type is not mentioned in your book, textbook, but 4 types are there. First one is sweet. This part, this is what? Sweet test. The next is, this is salty test. What is it? Salt test. The next here, that is sour test. Next year, last one is, this is bitter test. Bitter test. So they have different test buds. They have different, one test buds, it will test as a sweet in the front teeth, front tongue, that is sweet. Then next, beside this front tongue, there is salty, salt, and then sour, then bitter. So this tongue also plays an important role in digestive system. So we can test the different variety of foods, as well as we also help in mixing saliva with the food, and also it will help in swallowing the food, and then it will, the food which again it will reach in the esophagus. We'll study in next video, coming video. Got it now? I hope you understood after this. So again I will explain this digestive system. It is not over till unless we have to study. So whatever completed, you go through the videos once, twice, thrice, you watch video again and again, so that you will have a clear idea regarding next chapter number 2, that is nutrition in animals. I hope. Thank you. Good luck.